think I know how to cut this the way I think I need to.
Oh, okay.
Do I cut at it like from a side at this point? Like, do I leave it? You know what? I'm just gonna go with it.
I think you just want like two, long oval size slices. Or they're...
Like, you know what? We're
if you
winging
just
it.
cut the bread crosswise and
Okay.
took two slices out of the middle.
Down the middle.
Imagine it like a,
Okay.
like a sandwich.
I don't think I know how to cut this the way I think I need to.
Oh, okay.
Do I cut at it like from a side at this point? Like, do I leave it?
No, it's over.
You keep
I'm
playing.
over.
You want this
You just
video to be
want, like,
played. We're gonna keep playing this video of this
long
fucking grown-ass
oval
man
size
who can't figure out fucking bread.
Or they're...
Like,
I'm gonna keep watching this. We're gonna. This is the whole show now. We're just watching someone else's fucking internet content.
Eating.
down the middle.
I can't even tell. I can't even tell at this point. It's fine. I got to say, okay, one, love that kitchen. I love everything they fucking produce out of that kitchen. It's adorable and amazing. That being said, I'm now scrolling down on the Twitter page that you gave me, and I don't even know if this is real, but it shows a picture of this man cutting an avocado like this. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I didn't know an avocado had a core, like, that you could cut through. Like,
Yeah.
Do you need a chainsaw? What kind of fucking knives do you have that can get through the core of an avocado?
Those are good kitchen knives.
Holy shit.
At least $60 per knife.
Listen, I make jokes all the time about, streamers and whatnot and silliness. I always assume it's a bit.
Yeah.
And this better be a bit, because I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to do anything in the kitchen. You guys have seen this on streams that I've done, but there's just some basic shit. Right? Like, know what?
I mean,
I'm starting to feel like I'm backing myself into a corner, and it's going to be a problem, and I'm just going to walk away from this before I say something I regret.
my dude, some people were raised different. You know what I mean? Speaking of being raised different, welcome to dkgWELP. This is the Drunk Kids Gaming Podcast. I'm King Kaz. That's Curly. We're here to make you laugh, giggle, and funny ha-has before the holidays, because then you got to spend time with your Uncle Tom, and you know your Uncle Tom.
Choice of words, choice of names just got weird.
You have an Uncle Tom? Oh, wait.
I don't want to comment anymore. I know what you're going for, but I can't comment anymore. Yes. I'm going to go with my Uncle Roger is what you were trying to say. My Uncle Roger always wants to talk about his collection of guns and yeah. You doing okay, buddy? Cool. This is dkgWELP. It's fun. I swear. That should be on the t-shirt.
Oh. No, welcome to the show. So we've been trying to be. I'm gonna just ignore it. I'm gonna just straight ignore it.
It's gonna take me a meter.
Yeah. So we've been.
Hey, Ninja can't cut an avocado.
Yeah, fuck that kid, right? He can't cut a fucking avocado, man. Who the fuck doesn't know you slice around the fucking core, then you fucking peel, then you hit the core with the knife, and then you pull the core out, dog. Come on, bro.
Okay, I know here's the thing. This is completely derailing, which is what we do here. How badass do you feel like a fucking expert chef when you do that and you hit that core and you're like twist, ooh, and it comes right out in one goop, and you're like, yeah, I fucking trained at Juilliard. or wherever they teach you how to fucking cut avocados.
Juilliard?
I was trying to think of a school. Can we just start over? Roll the tape back. I don't.
Oh, all right. So if you can't tell, it's been a little while. I took a sabbatical.
It's only been 2 weeks since the last episode, according to the internet.
Fuck. Yeah.
Steve
yeah.
hit me with this last night, or maybe it was today. He was like, "Yeah, man, it's been a while since you recorded a whelp," and I was like, "No, it was 2 weeks ago. We took one day off because you were out of town," and I was like, "Let me check. Let me go check the website." And it's only been 2 weeks. People just assume it's been forever. It's Christmas is elongated.
It has been 2 weeks, and then we are going to be taking kind of our end of the year break because Christmas is coming up and all the holiday shit, and stuff like that. But we have
Thank you.
fucking Miller. What the time? I feel like Miller. I was going to say subscribes every month, but I was thinking every week.
Please do subscribe every week if you can. It would be fantastic.
Yeah.
I would love it. Just make a new account on Twitch. The Real C Miller 2, the Real C Miller 3, and just follow through. It'd be great. I'd love it.
But thank you for the subscription. We love you. But yeah, so back to that. Yeah, so it's been a couple weeks. We're gonna end up taking our holiday break, and then we're gonna come back. We have some big plans. You've been working on some stuff with some art that Sam gave us.
Yes, I want to just show real quick. I have this actually up right now. So this is Sam here's Christmas present to me, which is phenomenal. I've been asking for a long time for artwork for the panels below. I know the panels aren't a really big deal anymore, but they still do represent the channel, and I always wanted to have some kind of like, and I had like a small vision of what they wanted to be, and I gave Sam just an art direction, and this is what he came out with. And some of you have seen this. I just lost a whole paper towel roll. This is what it looks like now down below the channel, which is just I think much more representative of what we're doing here. I updated all of the text and everything, and it's cute. You can click on our faces to make and join us on the Discord and everything, and it's so good. I put all the garbage shit down here, like the Amazon link and all the. I actually updated this too. This is actually the for sure actual equipment that I'm using right now for video camera. My $2,000 video camera, right here. I actually put everything on this list. But yeah, so if you've not looked down below in a while, it's super clean now, and that's thanks to Sam. Thank you, Sam, for the Christmas gift. You should check out his channel. Someone bang Sam Here's in there. And he's lovely as fuck.
But he did that. So some of those are going to go in the sticker pack for the Patreons that we've been talking about. We're working on that. We're getting that kind of finalized. And then we got some other things. So definitely keep an eye on the Patreon. If you have not subscribed, trust me, there will be something there worth subscribing to soon. Trying to think.
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to emphasize on that. Like there will be tiers of the dkgWELP Patreon, if someone can bang, I don't remember, bang dkgWELP. I don't remember what the fucking command is, but if you go to patreon.com/dkgWELP, thank you. Oh, it's just on the Patreon. Thank you, Gabby. I think you updated that. There will be a tier that you get stickers and whatnot and shit like that. And it'll be worthwhile, because there is a lot of stuff I think we can do now. We have so much art that I've not utilized, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. It's just kind of how I get at the end of the year, so we'll see.
Yeah. So that's all cool. That's all great. That's all the updates. How's your Christmas shopping going, Curly?
I am now discovering that it's 10 days till Christmas. That's where I'm at in the Christmas shopping sector.
One of the things I wanted to talk about, because of the fact that we do a fucking
Secret Santa.
Oh, Secret Santa here is Christmas shopping and buying presents and doing all that flim flam, and just kind of go over gift ideas. when you kind of maybe not know somebody and you want to or you have to get them a gift because you decided to participate in the Secret Santa. So this is going to be a Kaz and Curly's hot 2-minute search Amazon gift guide. So we're gonna we're gonna real quick, and if you use the link down below, you can handle out as well. Your boy's always got you, my dude. We're gonna try to help you guys out. We're gonna figure out quick, easy gifts with just like a few seconds.
What are you signing me up for? What am I doing? Holy shit.
So we're giving gift suggestions to the chat because they might not know the person they got, and they might or like, oh man, what can I just randomly buy somebody that'd be a great gift that I could send them for the holiday.
We had started talking about this before the episode started in the pre-show, where we were talking about anxiety in regards to shopping for people, and I was trying to like placate people in regards to the anxiety. Kaz, you have now just triggered my full anxiety, where I'm like, what am I doing? I've already opened up Slick Deals and Woot, and I don't know why. I was just like, what am I buying? Who am I buying something for? What do I need? Oh, there's a Jenga game. Like I can get someone Jenga. Who knows Jenga? Oh Lord,
Jenga's great. Miller has his gift suggestion. What's this one?
Don't click every
it's
Amazon.
A DKG t-shirt.
If you want to get your good friend who has never seen us before, Miller, here's the thing. Miller will never let us down. Miller is always there as the biggest bro in the world. Oh, hey, what's a good gift for your friend? Your good. I don't know if I should say Uncle Tom. You can buy him a dkgWELP shirt, a Drunk Kids Gaming shirt. You can also get them in alt colors. They're really good.
I found if you're never sure, everybody likes hats. Dad hats are fucking on the in, right? This is the best fucking hat to get anybody in the ranges of like 25 to 40. Fucking look at that hat, Curly, and you tell me that is not the best
that is a big link
hat for the best boy you have ever seen in your life.
This is literally only a present for you. Okay, this is all this is. Kaz is just trying to have people shop for him for Secret Santa. This is your secret. Your secret is I know someone out there, one of the DKG community has Kaz as a Secret Santa, and his plan for this whole podcast was to just let people know, in case they got him, what to buy him.
No, that's a little too much for me. Even
you would rock the shit out of that, dude.
I would.
Is this? If I look over and this is just all literally Kaz's Amazon wish list.
No. But no, I was like literally thinking of like you said, that anxiety of figuring out like gifts for people and like.
I'm just gonna go with what came up on Slick Deals right now. My recommendation is imitation vanilla flavor, 8 ounces. It's 95 cents right now, guys. It's a good deal, and everyone needs imitation vanilla flavoring in their household.
No,
everyone bakes at some time because it's. Is there not imitation vanilla flavoring? Does someone out there crushing vanilla beans and using that as their I actually don't know. It's always imitation in every recipe. But you can get it now on Amazon for 99 cents if you click through my Amazon link, which is down below. I don't think I'll get any cut of that because that seems pretty low for the cost of it.
Yo. Wow, where'd it go? Fuck, I gotta find it again.
My serious go-to for Christmas gifting, if you want to go down that route, and this works for most of my friends. Garbage, like $20, because they all are about $20. Look for the things that thanks to Cards Against Humanity and that whole like people found that funny and everything. Adult, dirty, like night board games or card games or whatever, like silly little things like that. Telestrations is a game you can look up that we played recently, actually on my birthday. which was phenomenal. It's sort of like Pictionary, but it's like telephone where you go down the line, and it's it's the greatest dirty game ever. It's like $20 on Target or Walmart or whatever. That's a go-to game for anyone that I don't know, and as long as they're not like a Mormon, like you just like go as long as they're a little bit funny, like cool with like a little bit of like funny dark humor. Go for that. I would prefer a non-dirty version. Oh, come on, Gabby.
Yeah, here is the gift, right? Because I'm all about this kind of shit. A mini survival kit, dog. Under $20 on Amazon. Well, no, it's $30. Fuck. But you can get these for under $20, and it's just a straight up survival kit, dog.
So what you're showing me here is is one of those? Is it one of those straws you can drink out of a toilet with?
Yeah.
You can just pop one end of it into a fucking toilet filled with shit, and you can drink out fucking clean crystal fucking sparklets. I see a dropper. I see one of those weird knives. Here's the thing. I'm gonna overshare a little bit. I had a grandpa before he died.
Yeah.
That thought the world was ending all the time. He was just that kind of guy. I'm sure you guys can relate. He bought me this kind of shit all the time. Swiss Army knives and fucking tactical fucking stuff. And there's been an occasion that I've had to open up a fucking bottle or here's the thing. The only time I've ever used one of those knives that like flip out and it's got the serrated edge and everything was because I broke the fucking the little fucking opener on a tuna can. And I was like, oh damn, how am I ever going to get the tuna out of this can? And I was like, oh, thank God Grandpa's survival zombie knife is here. And I was like, and I just cut into that baby. Wasn't great. Pretty sure I ate some metal at that night. But I don't know, man.
I don't know. I love shit like that. I love dumb shit like fucking.
Is that one of those fucking finger saws where you fucking?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about this line. This little thing where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna cut this log in 7 hours. That's a fucking word. Oh yeah, efficiency.
Cut a log or hang yourself, one or the other.
I watched a man once just convince me that he was going to start a fire, and I was just like, hey, I brought lighter fluid and a lighter. We can just do that. And he was just like, nah, I'm gonna fucking whittle this. I'm just gonna get I'm gonna get it going. And I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna get it going, buddy. I mean, he never did, but it was still funny. But oh, Fanaka, you have that metal. I've seen that multi-tool the size of a credit card. How many times have you used it? Oh, you used the fuck out of it. All right. Well, you live in cartoon Kalamazoo, so. Yeah. I live in a place where I could throw a stone in any direction and hit a 7-Eleven. It's just.
What are you gonna do when the 7-Eleven's fucking gone, my guy?
I have bigger problems then. It's all over.
Oh my goodness. What else? Oh, we've been doing the ugly sweater streams.
I mean, for zombie apocalypse things, I've seen them come up on Slick Deals every now and then. There is like a kit you can get that's in a size of like a I don't even know what the size is, but you know, your typical like 5-gallon paint container, like just a tub, and inside of it is like enough to survive for like 30 days on rations and like blankets and like a thing to take all the shit out, and then the paint bucket becomes a toilet, and you throw this fucking powder in it, and it makes your shit not stink and not be gross. Like it's like a whole on survival. Like if you were stuck, all these classrooms that I work with have these survival kits. If they get stuck in like a classroom and they've got these 30 kids, so you don't have to just have everyone go piss in a corner, like they can shit in the bucket and you throw this fucking thing in it and it's like, boom. I don't know what it does to it, but it makes it not apparently be putrid ass.
Get ready. Because you're listening to Drunk Kids
Thanks
Gaming.
for fucking following the channel, bro.
Hell yeah. Fuck, where was I? Oh,
You're talking about what
ugly
we're doing
sweater
for Christmas, yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of Christmas gifts, you guys have been sending us games for the Ugly Sweater Christmas stream. If you have not checked it out, please go check it out. It's so much fucking fun.
I want to somehow get Kaz in on that. I just realized now it would be super fucking cool to have you fucking have to play stupid garbage games for a night. Oh, we should do a special edition where Kaz is getting the games.
Yeah, I'll play some garbage.
Yeah. The idea of the Ugly Sweater Christmas stream was, which we've been doing, which we'll do the next week. I think the next week is going to be the last week. Oh,
Yeah.
we still have Monday and Tuesday, but I don't know how much I'm going to be around for that. Yeah, we have a bunch of games to play. It's now gotten to ridiculous levels. This is currently 2019's list. We've played through this so far, and we've still got this to go.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But when I haven't even added the fucking shit that's been added since the last time we did it, which is gonna be monstrous. Stream is gonna be crazy.
So, all right, let's get this out of the way, right? So I went on a trip, right?
Yeah, so you were out last week because of you're a domesticated man now. Thanksgiving.
All right. To continue.
No, that's it. That was the end of my bit.
Oh,
I just
okay.
I wanted to get there.
Throw that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I decided I wanted to take a little trip. I went to go visit fucking
Sonoma County.
Speaking of
wine country.
fucking Timbuktu, Kalamazoo, fucking
Picking apples.
and I actually, don't fucking shit on picking apples, dog.
Who are
Don't shit
you?
on picking
Who
apples.
are you, and what did you do with my friend?
No, but I went to fucking Timbuktu, Kalamazoo to hang out with fucking Fanakari and her clan, or their clan, out there. So, you ever been? Yeah, you've been to small towns, right? You ever been to a small town? You ever had to catch a plane to a small town?
I've been pulled over in a small town where I think their only revenue was getting people that were trying to drive through it with tickets.
Yeah.
Like they put like in the middle of a fucking interstate freeway that's going 80, they put like a mile long section that says 35. And then there's just a guy there that just pulls you the fuck over every time anyone drives by there. And everybody I know has gotten a ticket in that small town.
So,
and also you're scared to pull over because you think the cop is going to be that guy from any of those fucking horror films. And you're like, I'm going to die here. I'm going to die out here. Do I fucking keep driving?
So, I get on this tiny plane. Well, it's not even that tiny of a plane. I've been on smaller. But it is small enough, and there are few enough people that there is one flight attendant, right? Or steward.
Okay.
As we will say, right? So I am sitting on a plane that has maybe 25, 30 seats, right?
I've never done that. I've never seen a plane with that low amount of seats. I've been on a small enough plane that I had to and I know this isn't a big deal for most people, but for city boy like me, I was weirded out when you just get to just walk out on the tarmac and just,
yeah.
You just climb up a ladder.
Like Colorado Springs, because I flew into Colorado and I had to then go to Colorado Springs, and it was just like, go out that door and get on that tiny plane.
It was the equivalent of like a Greyhound. They were like, load your own shit on the fucking bottom there and then climb up on the ladder and get in the plane. And I was like, what are you? I'm sorry. But yeah, never seen that.
And I ain't gonna throw flight names out there because I ain't bringing any drama, but because this was a good moment, right? So I'm sitting on the exit row, and the steward comes up to me and he's like, "Are you okay with the procedures that you would have to do? Say something happens, right?"
No.
Now, I want to remind you, tiny ass plane, right? There's like me and 8 other people on this plane, 30 seats available, right? And I go, nah, I got you. Right? I could take any seat on this fucking plane I want. I could probably sit next to the pilot for all anyone cares at this point. But I'm like, nah, dog. This is my seat. I'm locked in. Like, this is where I am.
So now you're in charge of people's lives.
Hell yeah.
Not okay. Not okay. I'm out.
Bro, the door has all the instructions. It's like the door's 40 pounds. You fucking lift the latch and you fucking pull. I'm like, bro, I can do that. That's easy.
Because have you seen me under pressure? You've seen me play video games. I could have read the manual 7 times for my entire life, and that moment would happen, and I'd be like, fuck. We're going down. You know what? I'm sorry, everyone. And I walk away. I go to the bathroom and cry.
No, so my man is like, no, I need an assurance from you that you can do this, because you could just move to any other seat, right? And I'm like, nah, baby boo, this is my seat. This is where we live in. Like, ain't shit else changing, dog. So he's like, all right, I'm just saying, shit happens. I got a husband and a dog to get back to. I'm like, I got you. I'm going to get you back to your man and your dog. Let's go. Get it off the ground.
That's a lot of support. That's a lot of trust.
Yeah. So flight takes off. Flight's perfectly fine.
Is this where you tell me a story where you crashed in an airplane?
No.
And you've been holding this on the whole time?
This is where I tell you a story of a fucking flight attendant offered to suck my dick.
Carry on.
So, as we continue this, right? The flight takes off. Yeah, I had to bury the lead. So, flight takes off, and then this man sits in the seat across from me, and is like, "So why are you going to Timbuk fucking nowhere?" And I'm like, "I'm going to hang out with my friends, like as you do when you go to Timbuk fucking nowhere." And he's like, "There is nothing to do there. I've made this flight before. There is nothing to fucking do there. So what's up?" And I'm like, "Fucking, you are asking a lot of questions." Like, and then this man's just like, yeah. So what do you do? And I'm like, if I can go over the fucking spiel that I always have when I'm on flights, a little bit of photography, some podcasting, I'm just fucking working my way. I'm a little fucking seed and I'm trying to grow into a tree here. You know what I mean?
Did you use that exact language? Because I can see where you got to where you were going at this point.
No. I was just like, I fucking 9 to 5. And then in my free time, I do some photography, some podcasting, make content. And they're like, okay, that's cool. Show them the Instagram. And they're like, oh man, yeah, I wanna fucking get some photos one day. Here was the first line dropper, right? Because I was like, yeah, I could do that. That's fucking easy. And they're like, yeah, I fly into Baltimore a lot. I mean, so do you do like fully clothed or nude? That was your first fucking line dropper. Second line dropper came not too far like that. That's the second line dropper. Help. I might not always be able to pay money, but I could pay you in other ways. And I was like, okay, this is where we're going. Like, I'ma just go along with this ride, cause fuck it, I'm here. What does it fucking matter?
Kaz is just still ordering cocktails at this point. Just keep them coming. Maybe after 3 more of these fucking comped cocktails, we'll see what's going on for alternate payments.
And then it was literally like a super short flight. So then they're like, oh, okay, we got to, do the whole landing thing. My man does like half of his landing procedure and comes back and he's like, just saying, if I didn't have 4 hours before I had to be back on this plane, I'm like, okay.
One, I'm trying to come up in my head with a combination of M. Night Shyamalan and Kaz's name, because he completely M. Night Shyamalan his entire fucking story. And I couldn't, so I need the chat to do that. Y'all figure that one out. And two, I mean, so I don't even know, man. My only experience with this is occasionally what I run into with having a forward-facing Twitch channel, even as small as our channel is. Just the DM sometimes. You start to think you're having a conversation.
There was only one Stewart on this plane. So yes.
Yeah, sometimes you think you're having this conversation with someone about business, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, so you want to fuck? And you're like, whoa. I was showing you my business side. I didn't want to show you my business side. So,
Yeah, don't wear sweatpants on planes is what I've learned.
That's victim blaming, Kaz. You're straight up blaming yourself. Man.
Dude.
This is what you get if you agree to be the person who's the emergency door person. You're gonna probably get hit on, because apparently that's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Because I will take the emergency role all the time, bro. Every day, all day, I will take the fucking emergency fucking seat, man.
All right. So the real question is, when is this guy gonna be on the podcast?
Never. That's not happening, dog.
Come on. They're in the spot.
No.
Oh, Lord. Well, I didn't have anything as interesting as your experience over the holiday. So we can move into the news stories at this point, unless you got more there.
Oh, I got a lot more.
Oh, please tell me more. I've heard. I've been. If you guys haven't heard or been around in Discord, I've been listening to Kaz just like snicker under his breath every fucking 5 minutes, because he's got all these fucking fantastic stories.
I gotta pull up my chat with fucking Panda so I can tell this story correctly.
Yeah, he had to have. I mean, what's the equivalent when you have like a writer fucking write down shit in case you're gonna die? He has stories with Panda recorded. I would love to hear that story.
Okay, so small town, fucking Kalama Timbuktu, right?
Close. Yeah.
Awesome weekend, you know. Phonox shows me all around the town, the fucking the flims and the flams and all that good shit.
World's largest donut store, and
yeah. All the Wiccan stuff, all the fucking the small town hangouts, the one hole in the ground that everybody goes and looks at, you know, all the good shit.
yeah.
No, I'm just laughing because this kid's like, y'all shitting on my hometown.
I think what I said in the chat is we're more not trying to directly name your town. That's what it is.
All right. So upon leaving, right, I got to go back through this tiny ass airport.
Same flight attendant.
No.
Please.
Different.
Fancy to see you here, sir.
I think twice. Then you have to offer, right?
It's happened to me. That's happened to me with bartenders where I've never gone back to a bar and then they've moved bars and I'm like, fuck, God.
So this tiny ass airport. Now let me describe this airport to you, Curly. Right? You've been in like a lot of schools, buildings, right?
Yes.
So think about like the size of a school building, a tiny ass school, but it's an airport, and then there are only 5 fucking gates, and you can see all of them.
Okay.
Right? And then still small ass town, so the TSA line is about from where you're sitting to your door.
I'm imagining you went in and out of this city on like a crop duster, like a 2-seater Will Wright, the Wright brothers plane.
It was still a jet. It was
just the big long fucking wings and like everything.
No. So I mean, I'm going through this airport, and I decide, hey, let's get blasted on the way home.
Is there a TSA?
Yeah, there was. So you know how there's a pre-check line somewhere, and then there's the normal TSA line?
Yeah.
They were literally right next to each other and led to the same person.
Uh-huh. And they just prioritized the TSA pre-check line.
Yeah. But there's nobody in the fucking lines. I'm just standing at the end, and the lady's like, hey, come on. How you doing?
That's insane. Was there were there shops in the 5 terminals? Was there a Starbucks? Was there a where'd you drink at?
There's a car rental, and then there's a eatery, and then you turn the corner and there's a bar, but it's all one thing. There's just a wall, like a fake divider in between where you're like, you can just order food, but if you go on this side, you're in the bar. So
I need to go out here sometime.
Yeah, I order some food, I eat, and then after that, I'm like, yo, let's get shit faced, right? Like, because that's just a good time. You get shit faced on a tiny ass plane, and you just you take a little nappy, right? And then you got to go get on your big plane. So I sit down, I have my drink. This gentleman sits a couple seats away. He orders his drink, and we get to talking. We're just having some pleasantries. What do you do? What do you do? I'm like, oh, fucking photography, podcasting, 9 to 5. And he's like, yeah, cool. Fucking
buttering up everybody. It's insane.
I do, man. This is what I do when I travel, brother. And this gentleman's like, oh yeah, I make dirt.
That's the end of the sentence? Did you stop?
Yeah, no.
Did we lose we lost the feet? You said I make dirt?
He makes dirt. He makes dirt, and he was going to Vegas to sell dirt to the people who grow weed. What part are you struggling with?
I mean, he's just sharing a lot. It's just surprising. Apparently, yeah. I'm trying to think if you're not just explaining your sexual exploits.
No. This man runs a company. You can look it up on Instagram. It is called Extreme Gardening.
Are we going there?
Go take a look. This is my guy now.
It's spelled with an X.
Yeah, Extreme Gardening.
My question: when you're on the podcast, when are we talking about this on the podcast?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll fucking hit him up. We'll see.
This is our newest sponsor at this point. Anyone need your plants to go fucking extreme? You want those big bad boy chili peppers? Packaged in California.
You'll like this boy at the end, right? So we're sitting there. We're having our fucking our chit chat, our pleasantries, right? And we're having a good time. So he's like, hey, you want another drink? I got you. I'm like, all right, you're a good guy. You know what I mean? Like, he buys the next one, and then we're coming closer to when our you're playing a goddamn.
Go on.
We're coming to
waiting to see this, man.
When our flight is supposed to take off, and flight gets delayed because it's fucking Timbuk 2 and it starts snowing, or it's been snowing, and they're like, yo, your flight's late. So we buy another round of drinks, and at this point, an older white lady sits on the other side of my friend, and they get to chit chat, and at some point she makes it as abundantly clear as she can that she is a red state loving Republican, and she is a diehard Trump supporter, and we're just talking about politics, and she's talking about how she has to travel, and deal with all these liberals in these liberal states, and deal with all these liberals in these liberal states, and she's just in, right. At this point, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go over because the desk agent has finally showed up. I'm gonna go over and see if I can Karen it the fuck up and get some amenities out of this fucking airline. And they're like, no, you're not. You're just gonna get on this fucking plane when it shows up.
You're like, but I'm gonna be the emergency door guy.
Have you not heard about me?
Yeah.
Do you not know who I am?
I've already been trained. You don't even have to give me the fucking speech. I learned it when I was on my way in.
Yeah. But she's like, nah. You're just gonna have to wait. It'll be here soon. 20 minutes, like 10, 15 minutes go by, and this lady's still on her fucking like her liberals and why they're trying to fucking take down poor Donald Trump and all this.
Take our guns and
yeah. And my man is just listening to it, all of it. He's just in on all of it, right? And at some point he's like, hey, yeah, my friend here is from Maryland. I'm pretty sure that's a blue state. And
wait,
I'm like,
he just threw you under the bus on this?
yeah. He tried to fucking rope me into it because he was like, we're cool now, so like help me out. And she's like, oh, what do you think about this and that? And she's just like, we're just going. And I'm just like, yeah, crazy lady. Like, like, what do you think about those things? And at some point, she looks at me, right? She looks upon this and goes, you're in the Trump, right? I mean, come on. And I made that same exact face Curly is making right now.
What do you
I made that same exact face Curly is making. I just went, what? Like,
yeah.
And I just went, hey, I don't really like politics. It's just a dog and pony show. I just deal with it as best I can. I mostly care about local politics. What do you think about local politics? And she was like, well, yeah, of course it's a dog and pony show. Like that's what it's all about. And then she somehow went from that onto taxes. And I went back to my drink. And then this is where both our ears perked up, because then she started talking about her prescriptions and how they won't give her Percocets. Yeah.
That's a mixture of feelings there, huh?
So this is where our friend, old
extreme gardening.
Yeah. Now look, this may or may not have happened, right? Because there's some shit. My man may or may not have told her that his vape pen had THC liquid in it. Right? Allegedly.
I don't know what your state's like. It's fine here where the podcast is being broadcast from.
And that he would present it to her.
Okay, fair enough. All right, that's the proverbial olive branch, if you will, the marijuana branch.
So
extending a hand.
Remember, tiny airport, right? There are no ATMs. So
I don't know what this world you live in.
Yeah, no.
Is there a Morse code building where you could send a wire to someone? And
Right. So the deal then became, if there was a deal to be had, buy me and my friend some drinks.
oh, hold on, can you tell the rest of the story? Is it legal at this point? Are we okay?
It was an exchange, right? He's like, I'll
This
give
happened
you
many years ago, guys. Don't
many
worry.
years ago. I'll give you this, and you just provide the next round for me and my friend.
All right.
So my man walks away. This lady is talking to me, and then she looks at the bartender dude, and she's like, give him 2 of whatever he's having, and give him 2 of whatever he's having. And then this dude, who was not paying attention for the most part, was just like, I'm sorry, what?
You just made a bartender a middleman for a transaction where you sold a hard red state old lady your marijuana vape for drinks. Okay, perfectly normal. Someone said this earlier in the chat. This is why you wear headphones at an airport.
Fuck no, because you don't get free drinks at a crazy Republican lady if you had headphones on.
My anxiety is through the roof at this point with the fact that I can't stand the idea of having to say talk about the weather on a bus with somebody, and you're over here just making deals with people you don't know. It's terrifying. I can't even fathom it. Like my body does not allow this to happen. I am lost and scared, and I would probably just run away.
This is what I do when I travel. It's like, what's the facade? Who am I for now? Like, let's get it. And if actual business can be done, then I'm like, yeah, fucking podcast. You want to support the podcast? Fuck yeah, bro. Let's go, bro. Like,
I'd have been in the bathroom so quick. I'd have been like, I'm sorry. I think I have to lose my entire lunch. I'll be back later. It's horrible. I hate having to have conversations with customers on the phone where I'm getting paid. I can't do that. Ugh. Terrifying.
Yeah, see, me and Miller could hang out in the airport together. I could just go to the airport and just fucking hang out. I don't even need a destination, bro. Just give me an airport bar. Deals will get done.
Can you just buy a can you buy a ticket, go through the TSA line, and then come out and refund it when you're done, like with your business? Just buy a ticket for like hours later, and just be like, "Oh, sorry, something came up. My wife is in a coma."
Or just buy a ticket to like the next town over and just come back.
That still costs money. That still costs money. No.
Yeah, but it's cheap as fuck. Fuck it. Just do it and see what happens. See what deals you make along the way.
I would rather do literally anything else in my entire life.
Then while that whole interaction was happening, I talked to some other old ass businessman who hated his life because he was like, oh yeah, this is my fucking 5th flight this week. Fucking, trying to live my life. He's like, don't rush into this kind of business, my man. I was like, my dude, I love traveling. I was like, I will be there in an instant. He was like, well, you're young, so you could probably do it. He was like, I've been doing it for too long. I was like, fucking give me your job, you little bitch.
I will say there is something
there and everywhere.
There is something that I get from a lot of like IT guys that are a different breed than I am. They they do the same shit that I do, but they are more a little higher up, so they end up going to all these trade shows and shit. And they're like, "Oh man, it's been a hard time every week this week or this month. I've been in Detroit and then I had to travel to fucking blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Listen, if you're getting paid to travel, you got a per diem. That's fucking, I'm doing that. Like, I hate travel unless I'm getting paid for it and it's all paid for. I hate paying for travel. I would go to every stupid trade show in the world, listen to some garbage conference for 25 minutes, and then be on the fucking bar. Like, that would be me, no problem. Rental car paid for, fucking, I do it all the time.
See, Miller, this is why you need a travel persona, my dude, right? You don't tell people who you actually are unless real business can be done. then you tell people who you actually are, and you try to get real business done. If it's just fucking rando low-level VP, fuck that kid. You tell them you're Jack Black and you work for
I just dropped my new album. We're gonna go platinum soon. When you get off the plane, check the internet. I'm really big on it. And then you just leave and you fade into the distance. Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, Kaz, I envy you. I'll be there one day. I'm getting there one day. You can train me up. I get there if I've had a couple drinks. Okay, that's the thing. But I don't do it sober. I don't do it by choice. I get there. I've put on here's me younger. There was one time that we went to a show in a town far away. We didn't drive. We actually had taken a Greyhound bus up there. It ended up being late. We went to see the show. The show ended at like 1 a.m. It was in a fucking far off town. We had to get the bus in the morning afterwards. So it was like the show ended at 1. We walked. This is before Uber and shit. We walked to the bus station, Greyhound, and we were gonna hang out there until 8 a.m. And I think I put on a fucking and then a British accent with random people. And I was like, this is me right now. Like, this is fantastic. And I just talked with people for hours, and it was fun. We should go into news now.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Because I want to.
dkgWELP.
Let's fill that knowledge hole.
With Kaz and Curly's news time.
News time.
First one. Well, here, let me do this first. This is the news bag segment. This is a segment of the show where we talk about all the things from around the internet, crazy wild stories. And you, the viewer, can help us do so by going over and joining the Discord. There's a channel on the Discord called the dkgWELP. And you can drop silly, haha news stories that we will talk about on the show. But this week, I'll let Curly have the first one.
I want to. So I'm now realizing there's no way I want to hold on to this fucking thing until next Thanksgiving because it will not make any sense at that point. So, have you seen or heard the Old Town Road parody that came out? Is it one of those things that's not funny, or is it funny?
Few of them.
It's called Turkey Mode.
Okay, I don't think I've seen this
Okay,
one.
then I'm gonna play this, and we're just gonna listen to it. It's what I wanted to do for an opening video, but at this point, there's no way I can use it for any other dkgWELP. So just enjoy a bit of this. I've got it queued up here.
I'm gonna slap this thing into turkey mode. I'm gonna eat till I can't no more. Time to slap this thing into turkey mode. I'm gonna eat till I can't no more. Minivan is packed, kids all in the back. Driving down to Georgia, man, I thought I told ya. Mama's bringing green beans, Wanda's got that corn cream. Daddy's stinking whiskey, slip it in his sweet tea. I'm gonna eat so much stuffing. I'm gonna eat so much stuffing. Damn, I'm gonna feel disgusting. Damn, I'm gon' feel disgusting. Got that honey baked ham, cranberry from a can. Who the hell is Bello? Brought that green jello. Macy Day Parade, got money on the game. Grandma's already snoring, conversation boring. Pour some gravy.
That's it.
iPhone fucking.
I don't know what those emojis are, but they talk like you talk.
iPhone.
I don't know what the iPhones do.
You should know what iPhones do. You've had one.
I thought that was funny AF.
God, you talk about me being domesticated. Your fucking dad humor fucking bullshit now is fucking.
Oh, fucking come on! I was giggling up a storm. It came from my dad. My dad sent me that. Hey, Kaz, I need you. It's your story. It's your turn. It's your turn. No, you know what? I'll go do a.
You just said your fucking dad ass humor, and then you fucking dropped the. My dad sent me that one. Fuck you. Fuck this guy. All right. So speaking of your dad, and speaking of parental figures, have there ever been anything that like you thought your dad was doing one thing, and then later in life you found out he was doing something totally different?
Yep.
All right.
Drugs.
All right. Fuck. Well, the parents in this story are not that bad. So this story is about Karen and Barry Mason. It's a couple who run a small little store in LA, and their kids always knew that their parents ran a tiny little shop, and that they were just hardworking individuals who ran their tiny little store. And then as their kids got older, they realized that their parents ran the best known gay porn store in the US.
I mean, store. What do you just buy videos or?
They got all kind of fucking knickknacks, paddywhacks, and fucking give your dogs the bone kind of fucking shit all up in here, man.
If that's not a fucking title, I can't. I don't even know what is. Well done. And how is it best known? I mean, is this when you let your kids, that they're 13, they go on Facebook and they're like, hey, related shops in your area, and it's like Karen and Bob's fucking Dungeon Dick Emporium. Like, I don't know how you come up with that. It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But it just goes through it and talks about how their parents have been running this fucking small town fucking bookstore.
Bookstore.
For a long time.
We have a lot of we have a lot of bookstores out here that are definitely not bookstores. They're, you know what? I don't know. I haven't been in them, but from what I've heard, they're a lot of stuff. They're just like the massage, cheap massage, $25.
Yeah.
Like, shops that are all over the middle of Claremont, where my offices are. It's fantastic. So this may be.
I mean, I want to say before you do that, this is pretty a good read, because it goes into like having those secrets from your family, and then like one of the kids did came out as gay and was like sneaking out and going to all these gay parties, and then like through that found out that like
this photo's great.
Yeah.
Is this the normal store or the apparently the porn store? Oh, it's the porn store. That's the porn store. Okay. I was like looking around. I'm like, is how much? What's bad? This is just a normal fucking store. I don't know what that is.
It just goes through their life. It's like a whole thing about how their kids didn't know and how they found out at different times, and how just good shit.
I love that it's a secret gay empire, a gay porn empire. Oh.
Yeah, well, because they also started it in the time where like having those kind of shops were fucking gross.
Yeah, I get that. That was a yeah. That's a difficult time with that shit. This is just a workplace thing. This hits close to home for me.
Okay.
I pop in the Discord every now and then with the random weird corporate bathroom policies that happen at my place of business in regards to weird shit. Like, we are currently going through a conversation about the gender of the bathrooms, because if you think about the logistics, we have two bathrooms. One is the quote unquote male bathroom. It has 3 urinals and then a toilet, just a one you can sit down upon and do your business. The quote unquote ladies bathroom has 4 toilets that you can sit down and do your business on, because they're all sit down toilets. And we have 90% males in the office. And there's a lot of the times where that one toilet gets blown the fuck up in the male bathroom and also taken for like 10 to 20 minutes. And it's like, why can't we just use the other fucking toilets? And then the 2 to 3 females in the office are pissed off because they're like, because you shit everywhere and you make it gross. So we have currently we have literally a sign that says there's a guy in the girls' lavatory, and we have to put the sign up, and it's like it's insane. It's insane. Corporate fucking bathrooms are weird. That being said, this is a company that has put up a sign in their office that someone put on Instagram, and it got really big, that says the following. If in bathroom for more than 10 minutes, a smell check will be completed to determine where is it? To determine if an employee is not sitting on phone. If it does not stink, employee's name will be reported to office.
Okay.
It is posted in the bathroom, which is fantastic. It kind of reminds me of exactly what kind of goes on in my office. Like, people freak out about this kind of stuff. So yeah. Which is weird, right? Like, one, the question has to be asked: who gets to be the lucky employee that goes and performs one smell check? 2, yeah, not all shit stinks. And like, if you're just in the bathroom and you're having a fucking bad time, like, maybe you're not making a big old stink mess. So that leads to a whole bunch of stuff. An employee joked, "I'm just gonna stop flushing." But yeah, the poor Karen in the office that has to go and be like, well, Mark, you've been in there for more than 10 minutes. I've got to perform my smell check. Whiff.
What shit is, yeah, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you just fucking, like, all right. Let's all be real. Yeah, I've hidden in the bathroom and checked Instagram. Like
We all have.
It happens. Yeah. But that's your you time. You know what I mean? Fuck if you do, fuck if you don't. I've also fucking just had fucking problems where I'm like, all right, well, I shouldn't have ate that cheese, and I'm at work, and this is gonna be a minute.
All I've had for the past 2 days were 7-Eleven Big Bites. I'm gonna sit in here for a while. They're all coming out now. That's that.
Yeah, fucking hashtag not all shit is equal, chat. Fucking let's get it started. I don't even know how to get into this one. You ever see that movie? I think it's Her, or not? I think it's just called Her.
Yes. No, that's a game. No, I have not seen this movie.
This is fucking a dumb joke. But so there's a movie starring a man, and he falls in love with a sex doll.
Okay. It's Joaquin Phoenix, apparently.
Yeah. No, see, that's the one where he falls in love. You know what, chat? Fuck it. Here's the real story. A Russian bodybuilder has decided to marry his sex doll after they've been in a long, loving relationship for the past 8 months.
M. Night Shyamalan Kaz.
I tried to swing it somewhere, but fucking here's where I ended up.
This is Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson in their newest film.
So this man is a Russian bodybuilder, and an actor, Yuri, and his girl Margot, have been in a relationship for the past 8 months. And while it has been rocky and they've had their quarrels, they have decided to work it out and stick together. And after taking her on a Russian TV show called Comedy Club, where he insisted that their love is real and cannot cannot fucking be swaying. He has decided to go ahead and he's going to marry this doll. And even after getting a lot of hate on the internet and deciding that she wanted to get plastic surgery, even though he didn't think it was a good idea, he took her to a clinic and she got plastic surgery from a real doctor. And now she's feeling even better.
What are you saying?
Words. She has changed a lot. At first, it was hard to accept, but later on, I got used to it. Yuri says, and Margot now has her own Instagram account where she posts about things.
It's a publicity stunt.
Maybe
She can't walk by herself because she's a doll. She needs
yeah,
help.
'cause she has a job. She has a real life job as a waitress.
Does she? Does she actually wait on people?
Fuck no.
Am I at Denny's and Margot? What's her name? Margot. Margot is gonna come walk up to me. I got the name right. Fuck me. It's gonna walk over and give me food. No, I don't think so.
No.
That's terrifying. In general.
But okay, in that case, like Curtis says, right? This man walks into a fucking plastic surgeon's office.
Is that the real? That's the real story, right? Where they had to be like, okay, are we legally obligated to? Because your inanimate object doesn't need plastic surgery. Your inanimate object is plastic.
They're just like, I mean, I guess just put Botox in it, right? And fucking call it a day.
I think you know what? I don't know. I don't know how to graft plastic on plastic. I don't know anything about that. Maybe it takes a fucking surgeon. Who knows? Speaking of surgeons, did you know about this ball stuff that you can do now? So
What?
I got this story
Okay.
that is a story, but Steve was here with me when I was researching this, and I got on a dark tangent. Not a dark tangent, but a tangent while I was watching or I was looking at this stuff, and I was like, "Oh, I'm interested in how this happens." I did not know that you can, as of a current at this day in our lives, you can just get a whole full on penis and fucking ball transplant. Like a year ago, apparently a veteran. This isn't actually the story, but a veteran had his shenanigans blown off, and a thing, and they did an actual like penis and scrotum graft onto this guy, and they had to report this year that shit's all working fine now. He's regained full use of all the shit, and I was like, whoa! First of all. The story that I actually had was these surgeons. This is the first time it's ever happened, but they actually transplanted a testicle from a twin brother to the other brother who was born with no testicles. So your twin brother with two testicles given one testicle to the other, and the goal was to eventually be able to father children, which I think is crazy as fuck, but then you start to have questions at that point. It's the same genetic material, right? But do you have any concerns with that?
I'm still stuck on full-on hoo-ha fucking removal and then replacement, my dude. What?
That's where I got
get-
to as well. That's where I got to as well.
You're
There was
telling
literally
me-
in one of these articles that I was reading was a surgeon, a very amazing surgeon apparently, who can do this kind of stuff, was like, it is time we stop throwing genitals in the trash. We can reuse them and transplant them to people that need them and want them. And you can regain, if done right, and with the right proper medical stuff, full on use of everything. Kruge, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, that's the kind of shit that we have to answer as humans, right? I think it's
Brother,
fantastic.
Once you buy it, once you have it, it's your property. All right.
I think it's super cool. The brothers were able to perform this thing.
Like,
But
no,
I just didn't know we were there. That was my thing.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've made some fucking some dick enhancement fucking trajectories into space, kind of, you know, like advancements. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, we've made some
Dick enhancements into space. Yes.
we've made some fucking advancements in our fucking scientific knowledge of fucking schlongs and dongs, but like, I didn't know we were here yet, my dude. Like,
Reggie asks, is there a limit to how many dicks one person can have?
Yeah.
No.
yes,
No.
yes.
No. If you've looked at any sci-fi, come on.
Fuck, I'm so fucked up right now. All right, I gotta wrap this part of the show up. Speaking of dicks, Curly, in your neck of the woods, in the old California,
Don't do this story. No, don't.
y'all
Go
got dick fish on your beach. What happened, man? What's going on?
Penis fish, as they're known
Penis fish
in the
out there.
scientific
Yeah.
community.
Or marine worms.
Or just fucking worms, my man. They're just fucking worms. This has happened a couple times in my life.
Fat innkeeper worms is another name for them.
Yeah, the biggest story, I mean, really, when it comes down to it, we had storms, and storms make a bunch of worms that typically spend their entire like long-term life under sand, are shuffled up to the beaches, and then the whole beach is covered in worms that typically never show up on the surface because they're big, fat, and phallic. And they are known by scientists as penis fish. And it's happened, I think, like 3 times in my lifetime at this point. This is like the 3rd time I've heard about it. But yeah, the biggest story is, why would a scientist name a fucking item a worm penis fish? You're just confusing people at this point. And everyone's confused, and everyone thinks they're going to get fucking hit with a dick. There's a bunch of dicks on the beach.
I mean, the thing is weird looking AF, dude. It just looks like
I think I have it
fucking...
somewhere. One of my stories. Oh, yeah, they're gross. But they're just worms. They're just gross worms.
Yeah. They're just worms, but still, it's a little creepy, my dude, right? It's just a little creep. Little creep. Little fucking, like...
They're a little gross. And they cover the whole beach. But the birds are happy. Let me tell you, the birds are fucking happy. The birds are happy as fuck.
The eagles are fucking going
worms are gross, brother.
It just looks like some kind of pulsating fucking
Here's the thing, Revis. Yes, you can eat them, which is why they have for centuries not grown on the surface. They are a delicacy. And where's my article say this? South Korean delicacy for cats. There you go, buddy. Yeah, they're full of fucking protein, as they say.
Oh shit! What?
You can eat the shit out of them. You can gather a bunch of these up and feed yourself a fucking family of 10.
No, you just said they're full of fucking proteins, my dude.
Oh
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I mean, okay. It's a living creature. It's going to be full of protein. You can eat the crap out of them. They're delicious worms. They are very huge. Imagine those. The trouble is, what scares the fuck out of me. Here's the thing. So here is just a simple beach, right? Here's the biggest, and this is what terrifies me about the goddamn ocean in general. And now extends to the beach. Everyone's like, oh my God, all these fucking worms are on the surface now. It's literally because a storm was, we got a bunch of rain and whatever, and it shifted the ground and everything, and everyone fucking came up for fucking air, whatever. That's underneath you when you're hanging out with your kids and shit on the beach. There's just a worm fucking colony just hanging out, just there. You dig a little too deep and you're gonna get fucking worm apocalypse. This is a problem. I hate the concept of crazy shit below me at all times. They're just 1 foot underground. It terrifies me. It just something about it. There's something about it. It just yeah. The idea of like being out in the ocean, there's just like there could be a whale like 100 feet below you, like just a whale just eating you up.
I ain't going to the beach next time I fucking visit you. I'm just letting you know that now.
No, it could be a fucking worm apocalypse underneath it. Yeah, it could be all the fucking stories that you've ever heard. It's terrifying. My last news story is probably the worst of them all in regards to nightmarish shenanigans. They've done it, guys. They've made it worse. We thought it was as bad as it could get, but Kaz, you know the game Monopoly?
Hell yeah, dog. I love that game.
Oh, you love it. What do you love about it? It's 19-hour gameplay session. It's constant bickering about rules. Yeah, so Hasbro, who I think owns it, I just made that name up, but I'm pretty confident it's Hasbro. They've come out with Milton Bradley, whatever. They came out with a new version. It's called the Monopoly Longest Game Ever Edition. It is now this fucking monstrosity. If you ever thought it was long, it was too long that you had to save it for your cousins to come over next weekend and continue the game.
Oh, brother.
You've now got double go to jails. You've got 2 jails. You've got multiple versions of each of the fucking things. The new rules state you can only win if someone owns every piece of property. It is now, well, it's not currently available because apparently people love it because it's sold the fuck out on Amazon. It's just bad. Longer gameplay. Even bankruptcy won't get a player out of the Monopoly game. That game doesn't end until someone owns every single property. There are 3 versions of each in every board game. Extra long board game, fun family game. Not true. Not true.
Fucking.
It ends when a player owns 16 streets, 4 railroads, and 2 utilities, and all the properties.
Somebody start subscribing to the DKG Patreon for the new show, DKG Plays Board. Like,
it's a 24-hour live stream. It's a 24-hour live stream. You know how long Monopoly can last. It's nasty. Okay. And the trouble is, once you're invested, and even if I hate the game, I hate that I'm still playing it, I will not relinquish. I will fucking nickel and dime you until you give me all of your money. I will get mad that you didn't pay the 20% sales tax and the blah, blah, blah. I'll get fucking mad that you don't. And this is the problem. It's a garbage game, and I hate it. And now it's longer and horrible and terrifying.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, it's mostly kind of a ha-ha at how long Monopoly is in the first place, right? Like, and they're pretty good at
And you thought the original took forever.
They're pretty good at leaning into their bit, right? Because they have that Monopoly Cheaters edition. They have the Monopoly edition because you can't trust anyone to be the banker, so there's an automatic banker. Like, they know what the fuck they've created. They know the monster they created, and they just feed it.
Your grandma with the pink 50s.
Yeah. But speaking of board games and how awesome board games can be, me and my friends have decided to kind of like do a board game night every once in a while. And we did the first one the other day, and we played House Betrayal House on the Hill.
Yes. This is the new game I want to play. Yeah.
That is such a fun fucking game. And maybe whenever the next time we all get together, I'll bring it and we'll play it and stream it or something, because it is a fun fucking game.
This isn't a dkgWELP news story, but honestly, genuinely, like, I think the what we need to do is utilize the times that we're in physical space with each other and do these kind of games.
Yeah,
we need to have nights where we play fucking silly murder mystery board games and whatnot, because I think they're fucking fantastic, and I would love to play them with you guys.
Yeah, but. Being that, right, I also for this friend night, right, and this is another story, Curly, right, and I want you to follow the trail of things that happened in this story, right.
Okay.
I went to the gym, right, left the gym, came home, changed, decided, since we were having this fun friend night, to go to one of my favorite pizza places, get a couple of fucking pizzas for the party, some wings and other things, right?
Very nice of you.
But also, being that I was coming from the gym, I was like, yo, I'm going to get a tiny ass pizza just for me, because we weren't doing anything till 5:00. And I was going to show up to my friend Emily's house at around 2:33, right? So it's a couple of hours, right? So I got myself a little fucking for me fucking pizza, right? So I got the 2 pizzas, the wings, all that shit. I get there, I sit that shit down, I eat. Her sister comes out and she's like, "Oh shit, you got pizza. We fucking love that pizza place." I'm like, "Yeah, I got pizza from the pizza place we love." She has a slice and then goes off and does her thing. Then they're like, "Oh shit, we didn't get drinks, like just regular drinks. We only got alcohol." So they're like, "All right,
whoops,
we're gonna
common
go
problem."
we're gonna go get regular ass drinks." And so now I done ate a whole ass little fucking pizza. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna lay down, take a nap before everybody.
Man's gotta have a fucking siesta.
Right. So I do that. I lay down, take a nap. People start showing up. You know, people are having drinks. Friends who brought food are like, "Oh, I made this, I made that." Like,
Kaz, Kaz, if this was my story and you said I went to take a nap, it would have been the next beat of the story would have been, it was tomorrow.
No.
Cool. So now it was tomorrow, and everyone was mad.
Unlike you, I got up. I go back out there. We got all the food on the table. We're just talking and catching up with people you haven't seen in a month or two and shit. "Oh, how was your thing here?" and yada yada yada. And then somebody opens up one of the pizza boxes, right? And they're like, "Yo, why is this pizza fucking burnt?" Like, and I was like, "What? They gave me a burnt ass pizza?" And we're just like, "Damn, that is fucked up. Like, we love this place. This place has never done us wrong. Like, how, what the fuck happened?" Like, we're like, "The other pizza's perfectly fine. The wings are perfectly fine. The fries are perfectly fine. Like that's fucked up. This girl handed me my shit." And then I start going through my mind, and I'm like, I thought I checked them. I swear to God, I checked the pizzas. But I was like, yeah, that bitch put the burnt ass pizza on the bottom, knew when I pre-ordered my shit. They fucked up and just let me walk out. Just fucking didn't even offer fucking to fix anything or whatever. So the night goes on, we start playing games and shit. And now I'm starting to get in my head. I'm like, yeah, they fucking gave me a burnt ass pizza. Like, who the fuck are these people? Like, and so I'm starting to voice my opinion. I'm like, yo, I'm fucking mad now and shit. And everybody's like, yeah, like you paid your money and they gave you a burnt ass pizza. And I'm like, well, we ate it, so there's not much I can do about it.
Wait, the whole thing.
Yeah. In the recourse. And it's like, man, it's just weird because they've never been like that. That other time, like we were like, there was one time they fucked up and they admitted it and they were like, hey, we fucked up, so it's gonna take a little longer because we gotta make another one. And then at this point, Emily's sister turns around from her computer and takes her headphones off and is like, nah, that pizza wasn't burnt when you got here. So for like 3 straight hours, I've been going on a fucking tirade every couple of minutes about my burnt ass pizza. And then Emily finally goes, oh, why'd the fuck you say something? They didn't realize it was me.
She recooked the pizza?
She recooked the pizza and burnt it.
Listen.
And put it back in the box and didn't say shit.
Your girl's a keeper at this point. That's a keeper right there. A girl who can lie for this long. What the fuck?
I was like, you were just gonna fucking let that ride. She was like, you started fucking blaming other people. So I was like, cool, I'm in the clear. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like,
well, straight up street shit. That's what that is. That is. Like, wow, shit, I got off the hook. Fuck it.
yeah.
Ain't my problem. But who takes a pizza and recooks it?
So her logic was, I got the pizza so early. And she was like, she opened the box and they were cold. So she was like, oh, I'll just pop them in for a couple minutes just to get them warm again.
35 minutes in the fucking oven at 470 degrees. Let's see what happens.
She claims it was 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a long ass 15 minutes, my dude, because it was black.
On the broiler.
Like, I don't know what you're getting into.
It's intense. That's the end of it for me, my man.
Yeah, that's why we didn't do games this week because I was full of fucking stories.
Yeah,
so.
Kaz had an experience this weekend. Apparently,
yeah, I'm still mad about this pizza though. So like,
I now want pizza more than I've ever wanted pizza in my entire life. It's entirely a problem. But
yeah, 15 fucking minutes, Curtis. That's what I said. I was like, what? It was already cooked. You just need a fucking.
Kaz was quiet for a hot minute, and then he was reading chat, and then just got really mad, really voluminous with his voice. Holy shit! All right, wrap it the fuck up.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We fucking love you. Like I said, we might not be here next week because that might start our holiday break, but make sure you come on over to the Twitch channel and join us for the ugly sweater shenanigans that we're going to be doing throughout most of this week, along with the other shit that we do. Definitely go over to patreon.com/dkgWELP to check out all the stuff that we're gonna be doing there. Most of it will probably happen in the new year, but there will definitely be posts about it and other things that are going on. So at least go check those things out, see what we got going on over there, see if there's anything that tickles your fancy. Other than that, follow us on Twitter. That's at Curly, and I'm at King Kaz. This is DKGWELP.